and welcome to my kitchen. This is going to be kind of an unusual video for me because it's sort of a cooking video. I mean, it's not a complex project or anything, but it's sort of a cooking video with prehistoric roots that I thought you might enjoy, and something I wanted to make. See, what I'm going to make today is Mayan Hot Chocolate, or Mayan Hot Chocolate. Now, I have to cheat a little bit because some of the things that they had available back to them way back in prehistory, I don't have here with me today. I don't have cocoa beans that I can process from raw, which I'd really like to do, but I don't have those available to me right now. And so anyways, but why would I want to make the Mayan Hot Chocolate? Well, this is kind of interesting to me. About 6 months ago, I was at a local thrift shop, and on a bottom shelf, tucked behind a bunch of things, was this little pot. And to me it looked ancient, so I bought it for 99 cents and brought it home and started researching it. Now on it you'll notice little face here, little face here. I'm kind of thinking they look kind of like turtle faces to me, I think. There's like a bird effigy here on the handles, and the rim is partially chipped away with time. It's 3 legs, tripods, and listen to this. Each leg has a bean in it, and musical sounds and rhythm sounds were important in the religious ceremonies at the time. But anyways, what I was able to ascertain about this little vessel that I found in a thrift shop, tucked behind a bunch of stuff on a bottom shelf for 99 cents, that this actually dates back to the ancient Mayan Empire, between 500 and 1400 years ago, I believe it was, that the pot would have been created and used. So that was to me it was a stunning find to make, and I love that kind of stuff anyways. But it became, I started getting interested in what would the Mayan chocolate that they served in it taste like. Now, before I make the hot chocolate, I would like to tell you a little bit on the background of this delicious delicacy. It's believed that the drink was created indeed by the Mayan people between 2,500 and 3,000 years ago. Now, the pot is not that old, but there was also a cocoa drink that was used by the Aztec people about 1400 AD, all in South America and up into Mexico and such. To both cultures, it was an essential item to their culture. Now, the Aztec people called it Zocotl, I believe is how it's pronounced. Now, the European invaders that came to South America brought the drink back to the old world, to Europe, but it was much different from our hot chocolate today. It was served hot by the Mayan people and cold by the Aztec people. Sugar had not yet come to the New World, and drinking it seemed to be an acquired taste from what I've read. It's said to taste rather spicy and bitter, unlike our modern hot chocolates. Late in the 16th century, a Jesuit missionary named Jose de Acosta described the drink as follows. This is kind of interesting. Loathsome to such as are not acquainted with it, having a scum or froth that is very unpleasant taste. Yet it is a drink very much esteemed among the Indians, wherewith they feast noblemen who pass through their country. They give it to the noblemen to impress them as they pass through their country. Now the Spaniards, both men and women, that are accustomed to the country are very greedy of this chocolate. They say they make diverse sorts of it, some of it hot, as I said, some of it cold, other ingredients, but I'll make this as close as possible as I can with what I have to work with. So what I'm going to use in it, I have some of the ingredients here. There are 3 tablespoons of dark chocolate, or not dark chocolate, baker's chocolate. There is a tablespoon of cornmeal. There is also a tablespoon of ground cinnamon, a pinch of cayenne pepper, And I'm going to add to this something that wasn't called for, but I think I like things on the sweet side. So I'm going to be adding some Madagascar brown sugar. It's kind of like a raw brown sugar. It's really good, really sweet. And the only other thing that I need to add to this is 1 cup of milk, because this recipe is for just 1 cup. So I'm going to, oh, what is this item back here for, you may be wondering? It is a chocolate set from the Victorian period. Hot chocolate was very big in the Victorian era, and they had sometimes very elaborate chocolate sets with the pot, the cups, and then whatever accoutrement you want to use with it. So I'm going to move these things out of the way, and I'm going to heat up the milk, and then I'll be back with you in just a second as we add the ingredients and get closer to me testing out the taste of this. I'll talk to you in just a minute. Okay, the milk is on heating up. When it starts to boil, I'm going to turn it off for a minute, and I'm going to add the ingredients, and then I'm going to whisk them together. And basically, that's it with this particular recipe. That's all you've got to do. And then they recommend that you pour it from like a distance into whatever vessel you're going to be using, because that'll create a nice froth on the top, and I like that, just like we like our stuff on beer today. Not me, but because I don't drink. All right, let's add the chocolate and the cornmeal first. Start that at work with. Doesn't want to break up real good. Maybe it will. Okay. All right, then I'm going to add to that the ground cinnamon, cayenne pepper, and Madagascar sugar. There we go. And the cornmeal probably just thickens it, I would think. It's not it's a drink with some body to it. Now this that I'm going to pour it into is kind of a cool picture. It hails from 1915, about 1915 to 1925, and it has goldfish on it, if you can see that, and it has the cattails in the back. Really cool piece. This should be heated up in just a moment. Smells good. It smells really good. Well, I think that this is thickened up. I think this is thickened up to the point that it's supposed to be at. It might have gotten a little bit thicker if I were putting in a little more cornmeal. But let's see if I can hit the pot. Whoop. Alright, let's, it does not have a froth on it though. It smells rather unusual. Just a moment, rinse this out. Alright, let's see what it tastes like. It tastes exactly what it said it would taste like. It's bitter and it's sweet. Has a little bit of a bite from that pinch of cayenne. I didn't know if chocolate and cayenne would mix good together, but it actually is kind of an interesting taste. Now, would I want this for hot chocolate all the time? No. Swiss Miss has me spoiled, but it is an interesting drink, and it's very easy to make, not expensive to make. So if you want to try it and you do a variation on it, let me know in the comments, because I'd love to hear what you have to say. So, bottoms up. That's good. That's very good.